What does progress beats perfect actually mean, and how does that look like? As a recovering perfectionist, this was a concept that was very difficult for me to understand and implement. When I was a perfectionist years ago, I realized that I was a perfectionist because I was fearful. Perfectionist, I think, comes from fear of being judged by others, fear of not living up to your expectations, fear of what's going to happen if I do this and it's not perfect. It felt like it was the end of the world if I wasn't perfect. That's how it felt was for me, and it was unrealistic, and it was not sustainable to think that way. That's why I had to give a try this concept of progress beats perfect. And when I fully embraced it and followed it I felt liberated. I felt that I could actually start moving towards my goal as opposed to perfectionism, which was always stopping me. Like it's almost like a rail, like if you're riding a horse. Perfectionism is when you try to pull the horse back and say, no, no, don't move, as opposed to progress where you're riding the horse so that you can reach your destination. That's how I view progress and perfection. So I wanted to show you how progress beats perfect became a part of how I ended up monetizing my YouTube channel. So let me go ahead and show you that. And the reason I'm showing you my monetized YouTube channel is because if you've seen my other video about my master plan for 2025, you've seen how my 3 platform pillars for 2025 are growing my email list, growing my YouTube channel, and growing my free school community ADHD mompreneurs. So I wanted to show you how YouTube, I'm using that to grow that this year more. And also I wanted to show you the evolution of my YouTube channel that ended up being monetized accidentally. Accidentally, you'll understand what I mean when I show you. So this is my YouTube channel right here. And I the banner now recently I changed to stop surviving, start thriving using systems that simplify your life. And my handle here is at lawyer Catherine Lazardo. I have a separate YouTube channel as well for my ADHD Life Simplified company, my mission-driven company. But both are powered by my mission to help ADHD moms, especially ADHD mompreneurs. So I wanted to show you this real quickly because once I start scrolling, you'll see how my YouTube channel has so many different topics and passion, and I'll explain how that all evolved. Just wanted to scroll down and show you my playlist right here. See, I have my TED Talk right here. I have my shorts right there. And then you start seeing Georgia versus Donald Trump, and then other popular videos like Amber Heard versus, actually Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, law and crime, car accident, busy lawyers, and law students. See, as you can see, that my YouTube channel, I was looking at this yesterday. That's one of the reasons why I decided to record this video, is quintessential of my evolution and how progress beats perfect. Because when I started this YouTube channel, it was for my law firm. I have a law firm, personal injury law firm. I handle car accident cases. So when I started my law firm in 2018, I started this YouTube channel. That's why my handle was lawyer at Catherine Lazardo. So when I started it, I started a playlist for law students to kind of help them out. So I started posting that. Look at my my thumbnails there. And then I started And then I thought, okay, you know what? I'll create some videos about busy lawyers right here. And I'm a big fan of Lady Grantham from Downtown Abbey. So if you're a big fan of that too, so I started doing that. Women lawyer mindset, memory pills, and all advice for busy lawyers to help them reach their potential. And because I am a car accident lawyer, what I did was I created a playlist to guide my car accident clients and potential clients, or just anyone who's been involved in car accidents to, uh, if they want to know what are the processes. So I came up with the top 10 questions that my clients always have for me. And I realized I kept on repeating myself. So what I did was I started creating these videos for my clients, and every time they have that question, I just send them a link to my to that YouTube video, and it takes me like 3 seconds to send the link. They watch it and they can re-watch it if they want to remember something, or if they forgot something, then they re-watch it. And that has significantly automated my system in terms of clients always forgetting what I said. And that's understandable. Legal matters are complicated. So, and I didn't expect them to remember it, but I needed to create a system to simplify my law firm. And that was one of the ways I simplified my law firm, using my YouTube videos right here. So, what used to take me hours, like preparing them for depositions, used to take me like 4 hours. I cut that down to 2 hours because I created this video right here. That was a 15-minute video that they could just rewatch and rewatch. And then when I was discovered by Law and Crime to be on their TV network, then I started become a legal analyst for them. We covered high profile trials across the United States, such as the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. So I started posting law and crime clips. But as you can see here, my law and crime clips had thumbnails like Johnny Depp wins if this happens. And then I still started doing thumbnails. So all my clips where I was interviewed, this one went viral, 274,000 views. So where I broke down, or I analyzed something, a very important legal issue about the trial that no one else have mentioned. And then, but as you can see, I still had thumbnails then. And then I would obsess about my thumbnails and my title and my description. And then, and I would post it and I get views, right? But it was just not sustainable for me in terms of, I felt the system that I had then was not working, because I kept hearing from people, you gotta have a great thumbnail, you gotta have a great headline or title and great description. I'm not saying those are not appropriate, um, appropriate techniques and tips. They are, because they've worked for so many different YouTube platforms. I mean, Mr. Beast, I know that I heard that he really puts a lot of time and effort with his thumbnail and all that. But for me, as a small YouTuber, and also I was using my YouTube channel to drive traffic to my law firm and then my mission driven company, it was not sustainable for me because YouTube was not my main source of income. And so what I started doing was, um, and my channel got monetized because I became the expert of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, uh, where New York Post also started reaching out for me for legal expert quotes. So after the trial, I was still posting my law and crime clips. And then I realized that, as I mentioned, it was not sustainable for me to have to think about thumbnails and all of those other YouTube stuff. And so what I started doing was, after my show every Friday, my time slot was every Friday, I would just upload the clips like from my phone. I would I would literally record my YouTube videos on my phone. I mean, my law and crime clips on my phone, and then upload it from my phone. to my YouTube channel. That simple. I was like, I'm going to simplify this as much as possible and take away as many frictions as possible. So that's what I did. Lo and behold, it worked. See, I don't even do any thumbnails here. All I did was used a still frame of the clip, and then there you go. That's a still frame of the clip, and then yeah, and then the title, I just used the title of the trial, YNW Melly double murder trial, you know. So that's what we did. My virtual my VA, virtual assistant, and I started doing uploading and just doing that. And look at like these videos. I mean, this was the viral video, 274,000 views, where I had thumbnail and I had to figure out the right headline. And then look at this 109,000 views where I just had a clip, a still frame of the video of that video, of that clip, and I just wrote verdict. The dad was found guilty after 6-year-old Corey was died because of his negligence, and not just negligence, but because of his abuse. That was a really sad case. So as you can see, my point is, whether or not I was putting the best thumbnail that I could think of or the best headline, I was still getting very decent views. And I think 60,000 views and 109,000 views are very decent. And then see, I started just posting stuff, just kept on doing that, kept on doing that, kept on doing that. So progress beats perfect, because I wasn't trying to be perfect with my thumbnails and my YouTube and my headlines. I thought, you know what? Progress meant post. Post the video on YouTube. That's all I need to post. Because if I don't post any video on YouTube, then I don't progress. So I was like, okay, and at first I was frightened, right? Like, okay, if I post this clip and I didn't actually put any thought on the thumbnail or the headline, what's gonna happen, right? And guess what? The worst thing that happened was nothing. Nothing happened when I posted it without a perfect thumbnail and without a perfect headline. Nothing. It wasn't the end of the world. People didn't tell me that, oh, your thumbnail sucks or your headline sucks. And even if they did, because of my mantra of I'm independent of the good and bad comments of others, that would not have affected me. Because what matters is that I am making progress. Their comments are not making me progress. The point is, I am taking actions to move towards my goal. And that is even doing imperfect things. Being imperfect is okay, because then, as you can see, I was doing progress over perfection right here. There you go. And then recently, I changed my YouTube channel to now be focused on my ADHD Life Simplified. I posted this video for my subscribers saying that I'm no longer doing law and crime. I'm not a legal analyst anymore for them. With a change of ownership, there were changes in the structure of the TV shows. And so now that allowed me to have space for my ADHD Life Simplified goal, and most importantly, for my ADHD mompreneurs community right here. So I hope this video helped you to see how progress really beats perfect, because when you're progressing, then you're getting closer to your goal. But if you're always trying to be perfect, then that's holding you back. Perfection is a big friction for many ADHDers, because we've been told so many negative things growing up, such as you're lazy or you can't finish anything, you can't get things done right. That's why we thought if that's why I thought if I'm perfect all the time, then I won't have to hear those things. But what happened was, because I felt like I needed to be perfect all the time, I realized I was reaching my goals slower. But when I thought, you know what, progress beats perfect, now I'm at hyper speed, hyper focus, and I'm reaching my goals so much faster. And it doesn't matter if I'm perfect or not, because unless my progress will cause either death or some permanent bodily injury, then I'm fine. Nothing bad is going to happen unless those two things happen. Progress beats perfect. I hope this helps you, and let me know which part of this video resonated with you. And if you're trying to grow your YouTube channel or just get started, DM me and let me know what's stopping you first, what's stopping you from posting on YouTube, and then we can try to figure out together how we can eliminate that friction for you so you can then progress. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you.